What's up, everybody? This is Jay. I'm here to talk a little bit about Power Book 2, kind of go over it and give my overall thoughts and opinions on it, and go over a little bit of the explanation on what I thought was going on, why it went that way, and what we should possibly see for season 2. Now, we all know Power Book 2 is the continuation of the original Power. Got Tariq in college. We supposed to be watching him become Ghost. I mean, that's why they wrote it as Power Book 2 Ghost. The thing is, so we're supposed to see that. The way it's written, it seems as if he has like unbelievable plot armor. I know he the main character, and that's fine. I just think they could have written it just a little more grittier sometimes, just to kind of give us to see how he goes. Now, in the end, we see that he's become a manipulator, which is what Ghost was good at, manipulating people, delegating assignments, getting people to do certain things for him. So we saw at the end that he was good at that. Now, maybe in season 2, we'll see he good at fighting, or maybe being a cold-blooded killer or drug dealer. I think what we saw in season 1 is him becoming the manipulator part, and maybe we'll see the other part in season 2. Kim, hey sis, how you doing? And also, normally I go live at midnight. This one is a little bit delayed. I had some technical difficulties, so I appreciate you all for still coming and checking in. Hey, Rashonda, how you doing? Pharaoh, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Tommy looked weak. I know, man. So it's good to see Tommy, and as fans of the original show, we were happy to have him and see him, but we didn't want him to look weak and do something dumb. I mean, they kind of put him in, it seemed, to please the fans. And I appreciate that if that's the case, but I think it could have been done a little differently. But, you know, again, they probably say, who am I? But a lot of people feel that Tommy wasn't probably used properly and looked that way. They put Tasha in Arizona. Cali and Arizona are super close. That's a good point. That's close. So, yeah, maybe he'd be able to get with Tasha anyway. Yeah, I got in here late. I was having some technical difficulties. I appreciate you for coming through. Yarima, I appreciate you, Yarima. I like you support and appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, normally I'm on at midnight is when I start, East Coast time, but I had a little technical difficulties. I started not to get on tonight, but I said, well, I know we got some people looking to come on. Jocelyn gonna get a good wig tonight, so who knows? So I came through. Now, let's see. Tariq can't be the new Ghost. Tariq can't fight. He's soft. I agree. So that's why I say maybe season 1, we seeing him be mentally like Ghost. And hopefully season 2, he can fight and handle himself like Ghost could, at least. Kush is blessed. Thank you. And I do agree, Kush is blessed. I appreciate you like the green screen. I work hard to put it together, and I appreciate you like it. You know, some people actually think that this is really my house, but no, I'm poor, so I got to put this up. You know, I got a 1-room shack with a satellite dish, and that's how I operate. Your favorite character is Laces. Who is Laces? Who is laces? You mean pink sneaker? Pink sneaker. Hey, I agree, man. Hit the likes. I appreciate it. Monet is the new breeze. I don't know where that is. Breeze, we don't really know nothing about. Ghost wasn't a good fighter at a young age either. He had to learn. Tariq is learning still. I think that may be true, but I think by the time Ghost was probably 18, like Tariq, or 19, he probably could handle himself. So, everybody got to learn at some point. It's a learning curve. But I think that Ghost was doing this stuff a lot sooner than Tariq. So we seeing him get to it. Hey, I appreciate it, Trini. Thank you for your support. Monet is Tariq's Breeze. Braden is Tariq's Tommy. Kane is mixed with Kanan and Tommy. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Jay, damn, you have the longest living room. The longest living room. Well, I appreciate it. Try to make it look nice, man. Hey, checking in on Facebook, Alfred. Thank you. I appreciate it. Power is a good show. It's got its ups and downs. It's a TV show. So, as much as we talk about it, it's out of, we like the show, not out of we hate it and try to bash it. Tariq don't got no hands, so he definitely can't be no Ghost. Ghost was a real G. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I appreciate it, man. I figured some people would still want me to go live, so I said, forget it, I'll go anyway. Even though I was, had the technical difficulties pushing me back. Tariq needs some martial arts class and a beard. Then I believe his character. Right now, he a pretty boy with them waves. Yeah, that's true. He ain't ready yet. And this is a good point. Ghost was a grown man with more experience. I don't know about whether Trini remembers or forgets whatever, but a lot of people, when they compare Ghost to what was going on there, he was a grown man. Are they going to run multiple power books at once? They actually are going to run them back to back. Thanks for the support. Kush is blessed. What they said is that they are going to run it so, like, this summer, we're going to see Raising Canaan. So we'll see basically a show about power every season is what they're going to have going. So you got one going in the winter, summer, maybe in the spring or fall or something, But it looked like they're going to drop one every few months. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up if you guys want to come on up and talk. Go ahead and put the link up. It's in the comment section below. Feel free to come on up and we can talk. You said J98. How did Tariq save Diana's life in episode 9? Maybe I'm missing something. Well, I'll explain it to you. He didn't. He didn't. You ain't missed nothing. They both hit the ground right next to each other. They both hit against the wall right next to each other. He didn't throw his body over her. He didn't shield her or anything, which I didn't understand why they were saying he saved Diana's life. Why? Because he said, get down or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's what they think. But no, didn't Drew say get down? So I think Drew said get down and not Tariq. Tariq cannot ever step into Ghost's shoes. What I would say is he is developing as a character. Now, at the end of the day, Courtney Kemp and they trying to make it right. So he can't. I agree with you. They trying to make it that way. And the only way I can see that this is possibly working is if they look at it as maybe they were working on the first half of him manipulating people the way Ghosts manipulate people. And maybe in season 2, we'll see him getting more of the street side of things like Ghosts. All right, I got Trini. What's up, Trini? How you doing?
Everything, Jiggy, man. Nice to be on the show, Jay. Thanks for
Hey, I
having me.
appreciate it. Hey, glad to have you, man. What's up? What's on your mind about the show?
Man, a number of different things. Where you want me to start?
Hey, wherever you want, go for it. What's up?
So one of the things I took notice of in the final I'm just like you, Jay, in the sense that, I'm a critical thinker. You know what I
Right,
mean? Now
right,
I understand and respect the fact that everybody not like that, you know what I mean? But some people, like when they're saying it's just a show, they gotta understand not everybody, it's just a show too. Some of us like to think deep on the subjects, right?
right, right,
One of my thing is that I peep real hard in that last episode. I look at it, I peep it like 7 times. You know what I
right,
mean? This morning was my last time. And when the conversation between Monet and Tasha, you know what I mean? I think that at that part right there, I find it was you could have feel a kind of mother to mother vibe going on with both of them.
right,
But to me, I find that part right there basically said it all in terms of how good or how highly Monet actually rate Tariq. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
Because when she told Tasha, he will always pick you. You know what I mean? But
right.
he belongs to me. I feel like that part right there definitely make me feel like it's gonna be a long journey between the both of them. You know what I mean? Like Tariq will be around for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
agree. Yeah, because she need him for that money. So you see how she do her
yeah,
own kids.
right. And exactly what it is Tariq was telling Kane in the park.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's exactly what it is actually, because he really is the only lifeline. You know what I mean? All the corner boys don't get, put out of compliance, no connect. You know what I mean? So it's only really Tariq to make it happen at Stanfield. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
with the app, yeah,
right. Yeah, that's true. That I just saw Otto King on here, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, I think that it's getting set up for Tasha and Monet to have a beef too, because they're gonna be fighting. One want Tariq to, be with her and mama, and then the other want him to
right,
run the business.
right.
And so
Let
I
me
think
let
that
me
might
ask this.
come up to something.
Yeah, let me ask you this, Jay.
What's
You
up?
you think all
Hey,
right.
Otto, I'm gonna
So
get to you in 1 second. Let me finish up this question with Trini. All right.
All right, bro.
hey, I forget to say good night to everybody. Good night,
All right.
everyone. Um, One of the things I was looking at, right, is that I was happy to see Tommy too. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, for how we know Tommy to be, yeah, they will
They
play down
watered
Tommy
them down.
character there. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
my thing was, if he wasn't coming to cancel Christmas on Tasha, then they should not bring him. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Larry Jones got a good point. The show was kind of based on realism, which is what we all came to expect and like, in the first few
R-
seasons. But
Right.
around season 5, they did let Drake get out of one too many jams, and I can see how people started to, change on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he was
Like
snitching.
Yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead, Otto.
Go ahead, mom.
Nah, nah. I just wanted to add on that. Like too much snitching. Like that won't be allowed. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
after
Hmm.
like once the first person hear about like oh he snitched and stuff, they will pop him right there. Like if it was based on realism, but him being picked up by
Hmm.
the cops all the time, numerous snitching, like it really didn't make sense after that.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Chris P said that they made it a point to hire different showrunners, but if Courtney recycles the same writers, it won't make sense. So they kind of think the
Right.
writers is doing it, messing it up, writing
Yeah,
writing it this
I
way.
agree. I agree with Chris on that point because I was basically saying maybe, what I mean, when I look at it, the whole concept at the finale. All right, so maybe Tommy didn't cancel Christmas on Tasha because somewhere later down the line she gonna come back, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
my thing with that, I think because of the fact that they're trying to stretch it out too much, so the writing's starting to become unrealistic. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Like if
Yeah.
you if Like, if you wasn't gonna have him cancel Christmas on her because she gonna be back on the show, don't write it where they come into a place where it don't work out. Then don't even put it that way. You know
Right,
what I mean? That's how I see
right.
it. You
It
know,
better, it better you have no writing than weak writing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right,
But
right.
you gotta think of it in this predicament. They they were kind of pressured into bringing Tommy into the show. Like I know it was like streamed before. I mean, like it was taped before. People was like, "Oh, we want Tommy back" and stuff like that. But if you think of it from the writer's perspective, they were kind of pressured into bringing Tommy into the show. Like people want that nostalgia from the first
Right.
Power,
But
the
actually,
original
you got
Power.
a point though, because that break after the 5th episode, that's when they filmed episode 9 and 10.
Yeah,
So it wasn't filmed yet. So when the first 5 episodes, a lot of people were saying they want Tommy, they want Tommy. I don't know if they changed anything and added him into the last episode or did anything different, but it wasn't filmed yet.
yeah,
So,
Right.
I don't
I
know how
forgot.
they may have did though.
I forgot all about that break. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I
So
feel like they were pressured because based on the last episode 10 of this year. I mean, not this year, this season. It felt like something felt weird watching the finale. You know that weird feeling you have watching the finale. Like so many things going on at different
mm,
times. Like it really didn't make sense to me.
that's true. Stevie got a good point, and this will help the show. If they start off like maybe the first couple episodes of Tommy spinoff, and we see how they did. Remember the different perspective thing in the last.
Right.
Yeah,
Maybe
like the
we
Power.
see
last
Yeah.
what the
season.
hell Tommy was doing to jump out the car and leave 2 teeth behind.
They need to explain.
Oh, that part
I
had me
mean, come
dying.
on. How? Hey, no problem, Sheena. How dumb are the cops in New York that all you need is 2 teeth and nobody, and that's case closed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they need to explain with that force. Like honestly, so many
yeah.
unanswered questions.
And like, I think they shouldn't even put him in that situation.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
season 2 could have been like, man,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Tommy,
expecting.
Tommy, 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 correct. Yeah. Tommy character too hard for that soft role he play, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And why would
Like
he listen
nobody,
to Tariq
guys,
anyway?
right. We not have to expect him to get over one on Tommy. No way, no day. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
So.
Chris P, he say, see, when you watch The Wire, Homicide, I don't know what Homicide LOTS is, Breaking Bad, they have phenomenal writings. You don't want to be insulted with subpar and plausible writing. She needs to step up her game. One thing I will say, she don't write the episodes.
No, she don't
She
like
writes
no.
She
some.
don't.
Right.
Yo, what people. You see when she come on that you see when she come on and she do that Instagram live.
That
Yeah.
Q&A.
Them is not that'd be nice for fans to try to catch because she, a lot to be revealed. You know what I mean, and without gaining anything away, a lot to be revealed in them Q&As. You know what I mean,
Right.
Well,
and
Yeah.
for one of the things I was digging is that oh shit, I forget my train of thought. Go ahead,
That's all good.
Otto.
Hey, Otto, what's up, man? So what you think, what you expect for season 2? Do you think they're gonna show Tariq more in the streets and getting, gangster, or we gonna see him in school still?
Well, he a little bit of both because you got to remember, the nigga Pop Jabari, and that's gonna be a case around there. Like the school
Right.
is already hot from the body that was in the pool, so I feel like they're going to go with the plan. How they were talking about going to different Ivy leagues and stuff like that. I feel like Effie will be shown in this season more often. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a little bit of both in the streets and in college because
Thank
also
you,
he has to
Savannah.
graduate.
Trini, where you from, man? Love the accent, man.
From Trinidad.
Okay, that's
Trinidad
right.
and Tobago.
TNT.
Representing all day. Yeah. See
No,
the
that's
flag
what's
in the
up.
back.
I went to school with a
Yeah,
guy
man.
from TNT. He used to always say TNT.
Yeah, all
That's how
day.
y'all rap. You say TNT,
Yeah,
right? He
yeah,
used
oh
to always.
yeah.
First time he said that, he like TNT. I'm like, man, what? He
You
like
try
TNT,
to
man.
bomb the place?
Yeah, he act like I was
Yeah.
like had no idea, like I was missing out. I'm like, man, what? And then he put me on. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So yeah,
One of
appreciate
the
you,
yeah,
man.
I appreciate being here. One of the thing I was I don't remember one of my train of thought what I was thinking about is when is if they don't if Tui not investigated for that Jabari shooting, something wrong. Because if you go back, right, he gave Tasha the murder, right?
Right.
So more than likely, Officer Santana would have peeped when Professor Jabari gave him the note with the number,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So more than likely to recall with his own phone, his personal phone, right?
Right. Right.
So if they check cell towers and yeah, I think Tariq will be in a little hot seat for that killing too.
Yeah. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
realistic. But of course, they
yeah,
don't probably check no damn cell towers on in power.
Well, they can. Yeah,
But
yeah,
they do. Yeah,
they they do. But
yeah,
they would he would definitely be in trouble for this one.
yeah.
Plus,
Because I
when
remember
they
they
look
did
and see
something
his
with.
book notes.
They
Yeah.
did
Go
something with
ahead.
like cell. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, they were doing something with like cell towers when was it Lobos? I don't remember who it was, but it was like Tommy and Ghost. They did
Yeah.
like a
yeah.
hijack.
That's when the offload was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lobos. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like he had his
Yeah,
phone on him and everything, like a burner and stuff. And then they was like they could
Mhm.
track it to like the latest phone
yeah,
line or
yeah.
phone tower. So
Same
yeah.
thing with Proctor too. Remember when Tommy killed the agent in Proctor apartment? Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right.
yep.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
true.
that's how it is. Remember, that's how it is. John Mark. Remember when John Mark was just leaning up outside Proctor apartment and he come and he say, "I'm telling you, Proctor, we're closing in on you," because he know the both cells was pinging around that cell tower at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
Savannah, I make curry chicken. Funny
Ah,
man.
I know that's right. I love me some curry chicken and curry goat.
I
Yeah,
love
That
it, chicks.
Savannah, I
I,
appreciate
I'm
it.
a
Love my impersonation.
yeah.
I could probably do
That's my passion though.
TNT.
Cooking is my passion.
That's your pat. Okay, that's what's up. I might be able
Yeah,
to do a TNT accent, man. You want me to try?
yeah.
All right, let me
Go for
see.
it.
Y'all let me know how I do, man. I ain't heard it too much. I'm going off it just a little bit now. You're testing my skills. Let me see. All right, cooking is my passion. Okay, I like it. The curry chicken. Okay, I do it. I do it for you, man. Okay, I do it.
Hey, that was actually decent. That was
Yeah,
actually
you do
nice.
right. Yeah, you do all right. Yeah,
Yeah, I do all right. I do it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to hear
yeah.
more. The more I can hear a person, then I can
Yeah.
start picking up, the mannerisms. Same like if I hear Tommy and stuff, I don't.
Yeah.
It don't sound good to me. None of them, to be honest with y'all. Y'all make me feel better
Now
about
you,
it because they all
now
sound
you,
bad to me.
with the Trini one, you had to take out the You see, with the Spanish they roll their tongue. We don't do no rolling on the tongue. Yeah,
Right, right.
and everything
Yeah.
is
See,
straight.
I've been around a lot of Spanish people a lot. So I
Yeah.
can do
Yeah,
that the best because I've been around a
yeah.
lot of Spanish people and stuff. So
But
I,
the Spanish and the Jamaican easy to get down
right.
pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the and
I
them.
used to
Yeah,
be around a lot of Jamaican guy because growing up, when I was growing up as
right,
a kid, my legs was real short, but I was getting taller at the top. So I always used to have to get my pants trimmed. And my
right.
tailor that we would go to was from Jamaica named Bing. And he'd always say, "What's up, Mr. Jason? Hey, how you doing, Mr. Jason? How you doing? How's school, man? Okay, you want the
Yeah,
party? You want party? You want curry goat? I
yeah.
got the goat. I got the chicken. What you want now? What you
Curry
do with
goat
the
and
pond,
chicken,
man?
man.
Why you with the pond like that, man? Why you do with the pond?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I get exactly what you're saying because like I live like in a Latin area. There's like Latin mafias and stuff around me. So yeah, I'm cool with like a couple of them. I just pick up on what they be saying sometimes.
Yeah, you know, somebody say that BG. I do it all. I like it. I like how people talk.
The
I don't
Bajan,
do
the
it to put
Bajan.
people
Yeah,
down. I
yo,
like the flavor. You know.
you ever heard about this dude? You ever hear about Major Hype?
Uh.
Oh, look
He
him up,
does
man.
impersonations.
Yeah, all the Caribbean accents. He nice too. Yeah, he got a down pat. Everything Haitian, Bajan, all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
man.
I'd have to work on that a little more to get it down.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't. But I try. Somebody say they like my grim when I do. With the me talk about the enemy of the friend and the friend the enemy. When we not the friend no more because we get along. When we was bad, the enemy friend and the enemy good friend.
What accent is that?
Yo.
Slow. It's
Yeah.
almost like my Zeke. Hey, that's a foul. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey Jay, I check out the Your Honor.
Yeah, you like it?
I start looking. Yeah, they
That's
write
good. That's some good
some
writing,
good
huh?
writing in it. Yeah, yeah. You know
Yeah,
what? You know what? Some nice writers too. For life. Is he for life?
yeah. For life is good.
Yeah.
I like for life. Yeah.
For life is
That's
heavy.
yeah, it is. It's good. And another thing with good writing, in a way, it kind of happened with Power, but in a kind of backwards way. Good writing make you care about the character, whether it make you mad. You know, some people
Right.
be mad at
Right.
somebody like it's really them. No, it was a show, but they really
Yeah.
mad. You know,
Yeah, to
that's
be
good
more
writing.
invested emotionally, and be more invested. That's what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. In a way, it kind of worked because you made Tariq kill Ghost, so people got mad at how you did that, and it kind of did it,
Right.
but it wasn't exactly good. I guess it's good because you got the same effect, but I
Right.
think they could have maybe got the same effect, maybe had people more emotionally invested in Tariq without having him be the trigger man.
I mean, they
Right.
made Tariq character
Yeah,
good. Like he went from
Like,
being like
listen.
that one-headed
Sorry.
kid
Go
to
ahead.
like a good, like everybody mess with him now. Like he cool.
right. Yeah, like since you
Mm.
made him hate it, then let him go through stuff and let us embrace him getting
Right.
beat up and
Like
struggle
Ghost
then.
did with Angela
And
and
that's
like
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Like, for example, right? All right. So I understand they got a special love for the character,
right,
because at the end of the day, it's like Courtney came to say it. She basically when the show started, Tariq was basically 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So he basically grew with the show. So
right,
they got a special love for him. I understand that. What I would say though is that, to me, from this episode, from this season, I think he developing as a actor. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
But
He's had
but
a
what
lot
I
of
the
roles.
thing
I give him credit.
right, yeah. But the thing is, my thing is this: if the majority of the fans really don't like Tariq, or that's what it is, I don't like him. Like, I don't think nothing they could do to make me like Tariq, right?
Right,
My
right,
thing is, you find like if Tommy the punch Tariq in the throat for saying no on the car, you would believe people would have been more able to relate to that. But because they're trying to make the character like so much, you know what I mean,
right,
that the writing just it ain't coming off as real. You know what I mean?
right, 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 man. Like, okay, since you went that route and you made him do it, then embrace it. Then let him get punched in
Right,
the mouth and the throat. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Let him get the more stuff. Let him have more. I mean, I guess he didn't have that smooth of a ride this year, but in a way, he kind of did though.
yeah, like you.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember like season
Okay.
5 when Ghost got shot by Dre, when it was like that little Keenan, Tommy and him like alliance, when they was
Right,
going after Dre, he got shot in like his left shoulder. Like things like that, you know what I mean? Let him like feel like what the
Yeah.
streets like are like, you know.
hmm
Yeah.
I
Look
think
like look
Mercedes is
like
probably right. Raising Canaan is probably more of what we wanted.
right.
It
Because
is.
personally, that's what I really that's the two I really wanted to see, Raising Canaan, right?
Yeah,
And Force.
Tommy.
Let me see two I really want to
Yeah,
see real bad. Yeah,
me too. Me too. I was looking forward to those.
Like they kept secrets
yeah,
from us. Like who really? Like I know like Raising Keenan is gonna go into like Kanan, Tommy, and like a Ghost in them. So like I really want to see who killed like Ghost dad. Was it like there's rumors that he killed his own dad. There's rumors that Breeze did it. Like those type of things. I just want to see.
I don't think he killed his own dad. I think he probably know who, and maybe he
Who
took
did
out
it?
them. But I don't
Yeah,
think he
like
did
that.
it.
Like Breeze. Like he probably
yeah.
went ahead and killed Breeze because he killed his dad.
Probably, I could see something like that. Kim B say, "What do you think Tariq meant when he said ghosts never die?"
Because he's Ghost. He's
I think that
basically
Exactly.
turned
or
Ghost
into
he
living,
lied
Ghost.
if they wrote him a
ghost living
second.
inside him. I think people thinking ghosts are alive. That concept is just, I don't know, real far fetched. You
Man,
know what I
he's
mean?
dead, man.
Yeah, ghost
Yeah.
tweeted, "I never die." I think
Hmm.
that part of the problem is that they kept on throwing hints throughout the show. That's just like your dad. Even Tommy, when the car
Right.
pulled up,
Right.
that's some goat there.
Right.
Oh, it's there. You like your
Mm-hmm.
dad. So I think he trying
Mm-hmm.
to like now embrace it. Because remember, it was a time I'm nothing like my dad. There, right
Yeah,
before he
Right.
killed him, I'm just like you. Now he
it,
don't want to be a
Right.
monster. Now
yeah.
he
That's what Effie
embracing
did.
it. Yeah, so I guess
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
he gonna embrace it. Now he feel bad after he killed his dad. Even he said
Yeah.
uh, they hated him, even though he tried to look out for everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
Right.
you the one that
I
hated
think,
him
but
most. You killed him.
yeah, exactly. I think he's starting to have regrets. Like he's starting to understand. You know what I mean? And to me, that's a good thing. But like, I sorry Tommy not wrong him some more. You know what I'm saying? Because like Tommy's the one to really check him. Like when he say, "My mom is all I have," and Tariq say, and Tommy say, "And who fault is that?"
Right.
You know what I
He
mean?
should have
If you
punched him
take out
in
your
the mouth for
pops,
saying that, then said,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
"What you
You
say?"
take out your pops. So you want somebody feel sorry for you because you wouldn't hear your moms.
Right.
Then you should not pull that trigger. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, Miss Stony Bright, he has been living like a charmed life, and even things accidentally go his way. Um, just like he was supposed to die, not Jabari. Why would Kane?
Right.
Yeah, shoot, he should have shot them both and then said what he was gonna say while he laying on the floor.
I mean, like Jabari brought up
Yeah,
his brother, so
he
that's
don't
the
go
reason.
he don't go through nothing. Just for people to be saying he's the next he's just like Ghost. He
Right,
not just like Ghost. You know what I mean? He got a ghost, he got a mastermind like Ghost. I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah,
But when it come to the streets, Tariq start to go through nothing yet for me to say, you know what I mean, he just like Ghost.
right. Otto, what you think on that?
that's why Monet. That's why Monet trusts Tariq because like he's smart. Like he thinks before he makes a move. Like
I
Mhm.
he
agree with Savannah here.
Yeah, I
yeah.
was gonna ask you guys, Otto, what you think, and then I'll let you say it, Trini. What you think about Savannah? You think that Tasha manipulated Tariq to kill Ghost?
I mean,
And
nah,
it's a
not
woman saying it. Normally, when I say stuff like that, they say I'm tripping. What do you think, though?
I think like nah. I think Tariq. I guess no. Like I feel like Tariq been on one with his dad since like he left Angela. But like I feel like the actions that Tasha didn't really manipulate, but the actions that Tasha was showing really like made him like, man, this guy is really getting into my future. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna get Trini on what he's saying, then I'm gonna come back and tell you a couple things on why I think she did manipulate him, and then you tell me
Uh,
what you think on that. Go ahead, Trini. What you think? You think Tasha manipulated Tariq to kill his dad?
hell yeah, hands down, yeah. You know
Why?
why?
Why
Listen,
you think? Give me an example or
because
two.
all right. What I'm saying is this, right? All them things like what is Otto just said there, all them things is factors, right? They contribute. You know what I mean? Like Ghost lying to him. You know what I mean? He basically found a different type of even though Kanan was the person that he was, the one thing he appreciated in Kanan, why he called Kanan his best friend, called Kanan always tell him the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And that was contrast to what Ghost used to do. So all them
Even though
things
that ain't
add
true,
up.
but he probably told the most
Right.
truth to him, though.
The most truth, right?
Right.
So like Angie leaving them, all of them things is contributing factor. But to me, I think the icing on the cake is when Tasha basically act in fear. You know what I mean? Like she plant a seed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And because like, you know, your father wanted to testify. You know what I mean? There wasn't understanding what Ghost plans was. So it make it sound like if it is, he told me that he was going to snitch on me and Ma. You understand? Ghost ain't no snitch, but he was just saying, come clean. You know what I mean? And the position I'm gonna be in, I'm gonna be able to help you. You understand? He threatened Tasha. He tell Tasha, you know what I mean, in case you catch a case. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Tasha, he did, and up till that time, Tasha didn't know that Ghost knew that she killed Lakeisha. You know what I mean? So that was Ghost basically putting it out there and saying, yeah, I know you did that. You know what I mean? But he wasn't intentionally going on.
Plus, she was selling drugs out the daycare. She didn't know he knew that either. Yeah.
Right.
Otto, I want to just say this right quick for both of y'all. Remember when Tasha was talking to Tariq in the apartment and Tariq saw that bruise on the arm, and then she said, he like, what happened? And she like, well, Ghost did it. But that's not what happened. She was fighting Lakeisha, remember, and fell. And that's how she got that bruise. Ghost only squeezed her arm. She had that bruise on her arm and stuff from fighting Keisha, and she blamed it on Tariq. On Ghost. It made him feel like Ghost she putting her in danger type stuff, and he needed to protect her too.
Yeah.
And that's like the final straw. Somebody said she may have gave the final straw. That was probably the final straw, but she also manipulated him earlier by turning him against him a little bit. But that was really messed up, that one though.
But like if you think, like Tasha, I understand Tasha rage towards Ghost. It's like you've been there for him through like thick and thin. You've been there with like him selling drugs, all of that, and y'all both came up together. And for him to leave you for a high school lover, it's kind of fucked up because like you been there for him, you done all this for him, you did more than you expected to do, and he just leaves you at the end of the day. So I feel like her rage. And then, like, also think of it like this.
Like, I would have liked to see her shoot Ghost and would have understood.
She was planning on, she was saying she was going to do it.
I think that would have been more realistic.
Right. Yeah. You would have rather seen Tasha pull the trigger or Tariq, Otto?
Nah, I feel like Tariq should have. Like,
you think it's Tariq, huh?
Yeah.
Let me hear this.
Why you say it again? I didn't hear the last part.
I said you think Tasha should have pulled the trigger or Tariq?
Tariq, man.
Really? Why you think it should have been him over Tasha?
Because Tariq, look, based on like storytelling, it kind of involves it kind of compared the story of how Ghost explained he had to kill his own mentor, Breeze. So based on Tariq, he trying to survive. So killing somebody that says you should turn yourself in whether you like it or not, like Tasha didn't have a reason. Well, she had reasons to kill. I'm trying to explain this without I'm trying to put this into place. Tasha had reasons to kill a Ghost, but she didn't have reasons on why Tariq should kill Ghost. Ghost was messing up his future. And Tasha kind of believed, she kind of let Tariq do what he wanted, which is sell drugs. Like, she got used to it. But Ghost wanted him to do this. Ghost wanted him to be that. So he had to get him out the way. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I think you kind of saying the reason on why Tasha should have killed him, though, more than Tariq.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could have gone either way, man.
Yeah.
I think
why you think it should have been Tasha pulled the trigger instead of Tariq?
Because that would have made the more better the better storyline.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, as much as it just Ghost lied to Tariq, right?
Right.
He basically lied to protect him, right?
Right.
He lied to protect him. He didn't want Tariq and Raina and them knowing that side of the you know me, at the life. You understand? That's why they never told them where they came from and what they used to do and all of that stuff, right?
Right.
But Kenan come along and Kenan start to influence him differently, right? My thing is, at that point, Tariq was old enough. You understand what I'm saying? To make the right decisions.
Right.
From him warning Dre in the church at Greener's funeral. Listen, I think people doesn't really go back as far and to understand
Right.
like
Right.
how deceitful Tariq mind really works.
Now,
Because bro,
King Low is saying that Ghost would have expected Tasha. I don't think he was expecting her to shoot him.
But he would not drop his guard entirely like how he dropped his guard with
Tariq.
with Tariq. By the end of the day, Ghost wasn't sharp regardless. So whoever came would have gotten through anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But
he didn't have a gun or a guard either way.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what he's saying? Otto saying it's fucked up that Ghost with Tariq. I think what's fucked up is when it is you get kidnapped twice, right? For being dumb.
Right.
And twice this man come to your aid, bro. Twice. You understand what I'm saying?
And,
like just on that alone.
Yeah.
Just like on that alone, Tariq shouldn't pull that trigger. You know how.
And then if you even make
it
worse, Tariq was setting him up with the damn kidnapping at that. And he still came through for you with millions.
He was supposed to get half.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so
now
that's one of the reasons why I don't know, it leave a stain on me with Tariq, because I feel like that's the one line you should have never crossed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And even Tommy trying to pull
and I'm kind of looking back at it, and I'm like, no way, he shouldn't have pulled the trigger, because Ghost wanted the best. He was like, Ghost wanted the best for Tariq, which didn't go eye to eye to what Tariq wanted to do. But at the end of the day, he was trying to be a good dad. But he tried to be a good dad the only way he knows how to be a good dad.
Right. Tariq was acting as if Ghost cheated on him.
He was rebelling. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that goes eye to eye to what Tasha manipulated Tariq with. Like, he left the family, he gave up on us. But at the end of the day, Ghost was always there for Tariq.
Exactly.
Ghost was there when.
And let me say this, Savannah.
Go ahead.
They said Ghost redid his will. Remember, he redid it. So he probably saw and knew he was done with Tasha, all the stuff she doing, this, that, and the other. And that's why he redid it and took her out and made Tariq have to go to school and do all this stuff because he changed it. So he didn't probably originally have it like that. But I mean, I did it too.
Yeah.
But that part was priceless for me, because I love the expression on Tasha's face when she said nothing. Yeah, zero.
Right. Not he can say something for the kids. Yeah, he left something for his kids. They just gonna be 18 so they can control.
Yeah, so they can control.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think he left $1 million for Tasha to take care of Yaz, do you think when Yaz was 18 she'd have $1 million?
Right.
Hell no.
Right. Listen, to me personally, I love how this goes set up the will. You know why? Because he's making sure that whether I'm alive or dead, you're gonna get this education, because that's what he set out for him to do. Still being a good dad even beyond the grave. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And my
that's
thing is,
that's the reason why.
We gotta understand too, as men, right? A man always want to be supported, especially by the woman that he loves or he's sharing a life with, right?
Right.
When the biggest part, the biggest turn off, and every female who is a fan supposed to understand that, right? Because they would have either been in a relationship or have had relationships and understand this is how it goes.
Yeah.
If you're right, Tasha saying the biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York. That's what she wanted. That was this day for her. You understand what I'm saying? But Go saw something more than that. He could be more than that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And when he wanted to go legit, you didn't support him. You know what I'm saying? Angie supported that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why it was easy for him to gravitate towards Angie. That's like it was easy for him to gravitate towards Ramona.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Otto, what you think on that?
like what
What he was just saying, like what he basically saying, people want to say that Ghost left her or left the family, but really she kind of left him by not
yeah, she
supporting him in his dream. Even on opening night of the club, she wanted to leave early type stuff. She should have been
Yeah.
exactly.
standing on the corner with him when he was saying, "See,
Right.
Pop, I made it." She should have been like, "You sure did, baby. I knew you would."
Right.
You know what
But
I'm
like
saying?
yeah, I think both sides of the perspective, like it's messed up that she did what she did with the like not supporting him. She kind of drove him away a little bit, but she was brought into the drug life. Like her and Ghost was brought into Ghost did it before, but she was kind of brought in the drug life by Ghost, and that is what she's used to. So that is why she kind of acted that way. She didn't really want to be. She's not used to being known, owning things, being legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she chose that too, though. Like she liked it and she
Yeah.
wanted to
Right.
do it. They try to make
Like
it
her
seem
mama, her
like Ghost.
mama was warning her too.
Right, right.
Right.
Yeah. Savannah got a good point. Don't nobody give a damn
Yeah.
about Yaz. And Tasha's so
No.
dirty because she kept telling Davis and everybody, remember, I got 2 kids that need me. But when she got
Yeah.
out, she
Right.
ain't even off the premises. She telling Tariq, we
Right.
gonna run. Let's leave Yaz.
Right.
Yeah, what
Like,
about
Listen,
yeah?
to me personally, they just make Tasha look dumb, even in the writing, on screen, everything. Because like Tariq watching her like how like people. You ever hear anybody run hot with a whole family? You know, if
right,
you run hot alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like
And you
and how
can't
we
get
run and
no money.
how we running with no money. You know what I mean? We
Right.
just have a plan. That's what it
Dumb.
is.
Dumb. Even Tariq knew that was dumb.
Exactly.
So, and why does Tasha think
Ghost,
she
you
can
remember
figure out every damn thing?
one of my highlights in Power at the end
Yeah.
of that was when Ghost went to talk to Reina and Tasha was there, and Ghost basically told her, you know, if it wasn't for me, you'd still be on the corner and chicken head. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
And
true. She might
even
be
though she
worried
was,
working at H&R Block.
right, you know, yo, I find Tasha, me don't know. I find Tasha is like when they're saying, when they're making reference, like when we're making reference to like Diana being his Tasha, I feel like Diana and all have more brain than Tasha, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean?
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Monet, too.
she'll make a better spouse. Yeah,
I don't think Tasha
yeah,
could run that business, even though she
Nah,
thought she
Monet.
could teach Tariq the game. She couldn't have taught him nothing like Monet can.
yeah.
Well,
What you
she
think
kind
about
of
Monet,
did
Otto?
teach Tariq the game a little bit.
The how? She told him what? To how to break down a brick.
I mean, like
That's it.
Tariq learned the game from different kinds of personalities, and mostly from Kanan. But like the mom taught him how to like be slick with it. You know what I mean? Like not the aggressive approach, how to be slick with it.
Nah, that's true. Domio
I
say he
think she
got a new
does.
respect for Tariq in the finale. Did you see something
Yeah.
new for Tariq in the finale?
Oh yeah, I
Give you a
did.
new respect?
I sure did.
So
What made you think
yeah,
different?
yeah.
Go ahead, Otto. What made you think different for Tariq
Mhm.
in the finale? Then we go to Trini.
Well, what made me think different is how he set all of this up at the end of the finale, where he put his mom into witness protection. He had the Tejadas back him up, like uh he got the money from Jabari, even though that was kind of forced. It was sort of a plan, but like still, Tariq thinks smart, which I like people that think smart and not just go by emotion like Kane. Like in the beginning, Kane was my favorite because he was the enforcer, but he started to piss me off when he started getting jealous, doing things by emotion. Like it kind of pissed me off. So yeah, I like how he makes moves
That's
the
true.
smart way and thinks of what will happen if he makes those moves.
That's true. Trini, what you think about him in the finale? Did you get a new respect for him, or you feel the same?
Not respect, but I mean, I've seen his growth. You know what I mean? Like how he put everything together. You know what I mean? How he asked Tasha to trust him, and then you know what I mean? He tell Tommy about the plan, and he put What Tommy said, it ending up when you say, you see this right here? This is so like goes. That's
Yeah,
true. You know what I mean? And like in that aspect, what I'm saying is like, okay, you see how easy it is for Monet to trust Tariq, but she will abandon King. You
right.
know the reason for that? At the end of the day, on the streets, enforcer come a dime a dozen. You could always get an enforcer, but a mastermind. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
That's
That's
true.
something that's on a whole different level.
yeah,
You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
And
a good point.
that's what Tariq is actually son money which she did have biologically. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what Tejada was trying to tell her about Drew versus Kane. Like he the enforcer, you want him to run things when he wanted Drew. Now that she done messed it up and Drew shot and Kane and this and that, they need him back because that's all they got. But she didn't respect the brains at
yeah.
first, but I think she do now, seeing how Tariq do
Mm-hmm.
things. And
Mm-hmm.
Larry Jones got a point here. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if I completely agree about the part about him being decent. Well, he said he acknowledged Ghost as being more decent, and he's starting to
Yeah,
think
for
for
his
himself.
future.
Right. And I agree
Mm-hmm.
with that in the sense that he realized, hey, he tried to help everybody, this, that, and the other. Remember what he said in the cemetery.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
a little too late. Too little too late, of course. But
Too late. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And Tommy did tell him that. Tommy said, listen, when I killed Teresi, things are always what it seems. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
all this is why I say Tariq Tariq been spoken to. People try to turn him back. Even Lakeisha and all try to warn everybody when they say Tariq not the child that we used to know. You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
was seeing it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
That's a
So
good point.
my yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I ain't gonna say respect, but I definitely I'm seeing the growth in the character. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
And
know, he
I can
acknowledges
agree
certain
with that.
things.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly Lee got a good point, and this is something I was saying yesterday about Tommy. You shouldn't have put him in situations that make him look bad, basically. And she's saying, we see the good
Exactly.
old Tommy let anybody get the drop on him like that. Now people like to bring up how Dre got the drop on him, but you talking about men that's been in
Mm-hmm.
the game for a while and stuff. Tariq
Mm-hmm.
is doing all of this stuff. You know what I mean? It just didn't seem right
Yeah.
for him to be able to manipulate. He can already outsmart Tommy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In one
I
year of the life.
yeah.
1 year of the
I
life,
agree.
basically, he didn't outsmarted Tommy, who been doing it his whole life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I don't get it. And like it showed that he outsmarted Tommy in the sense that if you all remember, he was talking to Tommy on the phone, like, yeah, everything worked out. And Tommy, like, yeah, I'm gonna go
Right.
the rest way now, but he wasn't.
Right.
But
No,
Tariq
right.
knew that
Yeah,
type
because
stuff.
he's no.
Yeah, so he still had the
Yeah.
plan going, figuring like I know Tommy gonna say this or that, but I know he not. So this and that. Like how he's thinking this much ahead with all these moves that like
Right. And this is what just I keep saying why the writer look poor because they're so trying to show up to it and get him to be a likable character that they're not using the common sense because how you didn't see Riley coming? You know what I'm saying? You know when you see Riley, when he follow her to the
Yeah.
court, that's when you realize. You understand what I'm saying? But how
right.
you been drugged? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trace told you wait, Trace his name
Yeah,
Braden brother,
Braden brother.
right?
Uh
He told you she slipped up and told
Trace.
you when she
Yeah.
apologized when all us playing chess and all them things and he still wasn't catching on. He catch on when he saw in the court. That's when he realized, all right, so this is what's up. So you didn't
Right.
see Riley coming, you know what I'm saying? But you could see Tommy coming. That's some BS in my book, man. Come
Right.
on.
And
Hey, but
people
look,
keep
look, look.
bringing up other people that got the drop on them, but you talking about bosses. You know what I mean? Or people been in the
Exactly.
game for a while. So I can see maybe that. I'm not saying nobody could get the drop on him, but Tariq a rookie is my point. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
the only thing I'm
Nah,
saying. And
that dude,
somebody
Right.
say
he's more
Tommy was
like
never that smart, but he wasn't that dumb. And they made him look to start getting smarter in season 6. Remember, he started
Right.
running his own thing. Now he dumb again.
who, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Remember, he used to run the
Yeah.
warehouse and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing it with all
but like
ghosts. You know what I
he
mean?
wasn't.
He started making moves with all ghosts.
Right. Otto, what you was saying?
Yeah, but that with Tariq, I mean not Tariq, Tommy.
Right.
It wasn't like I didn't really in season 6. I didn't really see him as like, oh, he was being smart. It's just that experience is different than smart. Like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, you can have some book smarts, but experience also teach you things smarts can't teach you too. You know, they both will make you smart,
Yeah,
you know,
Hmm.
in a one way or another. Like Tommy may not know all the books that Tariq read or how to do algebra, but he should know,
Right.
hey, this is a setup, or this ain't gonna look right, or I should bring backup, or I shouldn't put myself in that situation. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
how he should be thinking.
Yeah. You could be walking into a trap. Yeah.
Right. Or
yeah,
I should hit up 2-bit since I'm back in New York.
Right.
See what's up with
Hmm.
that. You know what I mean? Different
Hmm.
things.
yeah.
And if they're not gonna have him do that, then don't put him in the cemetery at all. Then you know what I
Yeah,
Yeah.
mean?
Listen.
that's exactly what I'm stating. Like they kind
Yeah,
of forced this character like based on
Yeah.
pressure from the outside world. They kind of forced him into the story where he could have brought. They could have brought him back any other season. Like season 2, he it would have been a good chance to bring him back. You know, like kind of fit it
yeah,
in. Like that's what I was saying when people was like, "Oh, Tommy gonna come back. Tommy this and that." I was thinking like, how are they gonna fit him into the story besides them saying that, oh, his name in court, but it wouldn't really make sense like that. You know what I mean?
right. That's why I
Yeah.
think kind of less is more in the sense we could have saw him maybe shoot up the bar and she see the car pull off. And maybe Tariq
Right.
confront him and he punched Tariq in the throat or something, punch him in the mouth, and
Right.
then say, hey,
Yeah,
Right.
I'm still coming for you. I want all the smoke, and then pull off, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Like they should
instead
have
of
made
that whack ass
like
plan.
right,
yeah, like Tariq should be at least a little bit fidgety. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Like you just
But
know
you
he
just
gonna honor Ghost
you pull
past
up on
fit.
Yeah,
yeah, you pull up on Tommy like like we cool, like we you know what I mean? Like
Right,
I
with
find that
no
was like
fear. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
like anybody on the wrong side of Tommy and you know who he is would have fear. Even Tommy, like, who got the balls to put a gun on me?
Right.
Because he like, if
Right.
you know who I am, you would never do that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right.
And that's why I ain't got no balls. Just a hand with the gun.
Yeah, upper
Yeah,
hand with a piece of steel. Hmm.
right, right. So, I just think he should have, yeah, he had better street smarts than that. And when Tasha was there alone praying, he should have just killed her then if he was there. What, he gonna let her
That
get the
but
last few prayers?
the Tommy we know,
Right, right,
Tariq could have come and meet him but I lie down right there by that grave.
right.
That would
Like
be it.
if anything, make it
You
be
know
a
what I'm saying?
shootout in the
Yeah.
cemetery then.
Right. Right.
Something.
But
So anyway, I don't know what's up with that one. I think they could have maybe did a little bit less and it would have came out a little bit more in the sense we would have been wanting more, had us thinking
yeah,
this and that, and they didn't spoil him, make him look weak.
right.
So I think we'll see. I would like to see. I forgot who said the comment earlier, but in Tommy's spinoff, explain some of this stuff in the first episode or second episode. What the heck was going on with that? I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't. I gotta see how did he get out of that damn car and run away? And what they gonna say he left a stolen body and he put 2 teeth in his mouth. That's what they gonna
Right?
say. A body with no other teeth but 2 back ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I
He
don't
take
know.
out two what you say he take out two molars? What you take out?
Yeah, right. 2 bowlers.
Yeah, that's it. Nines of your whole jaw, not skeleton, nothing. That's
Right,
crazy.
right, right. And see, when we say stuff like that, people like to say sometimes it's a show. But
Yeah,
it's not that we expected him to actually die in the car. People, it's like
right.
when he was
But
that
make it more realistic, you know what I mean? Yeah.
right. Make it realistic. I like my entertainment to be realistic. What?
Yeah.
Like I've said before, I
yeah.
don't give
Like
a
instead
damn if
of
it's
him
Star
winning,
Wars. You better explain to me
Yeah.
why they can fly
Like
or why
that.
this lightsaber work. And if you explain
Right.
it right, now I'm in the zone with you. Then we on the ride.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, like
If you sell
I'm
if you're
rocking with
selling
it.
it, let me be able to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. Right. I don't know what
Like
you said.
I feel like last I feel like the finale kind of it, even though it was good and decent, it kind of bite into the it kind of fucked up the integrity of power, like the realism of power and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
kind of messed up the
It's making it
integrity. Like
corny.
people had so many answers. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. A
yeah,
lot of
like
But
people
I
want
have
to
I
compare it
the
to
the beginning
Empire,
scene,
which
I
is not
really thought it
good.
was kind of messed up.
yeah, I agree with you, Otto. And
Yeah,
I think the more they try to the more they try to stretch it out is the more it's gonna be watered down.
I think so
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
extra 5 episodes, I'm glad they tried, but I think that was, they messed it up actually.
In
Yeah, like in
power?
the beginning, the first scene of the season finale, like how you gonna build up Jackie Long character, Rico as this fierce
Right.
competitor, is
Connect. Right.
like he's this and that, connect and this and that. He's shooting up the bar and stuff like that just for him to die by Monet in the beginning. Like it really didn't make no
Hmm.
sense to me. Like how y'all gonna
No,
build him
it
up
didn't.
to be basically they built this nigga up like they would build like Kanan up just for him to get shot by Monet. Like you get
Right.
like it really didn't make sense to me. Like don't build him up like that. Then it's
Mhm.
gonna make him look weak as hell, you know?
Right. Chris said he didn't even get to finish his scripts.
That's what I'm laughing
Right, right. And like they do stuff that don't
Yeah.
make sense. Like, for example, why they have Monet get checked for pat down for the gun, but she still had a gun. How?
Yo, listen. All know I still
Nah,
trying
she
to figure out
dry
where that
snitched
gun
on
was.
us. So she said, "Do your job, check well." Yeah,
Right,
because she's like
Right.
he didn't really want to check her because she's a female. So
right.
like he was kind of like hesitating a little bit. Like he was just doing one of those pat down baby
Oh,
pat downs, you know. Like he wasn't
Mhm.
really
don't get
like
me started.
going in
Zeke.
depth.
Right.
Like
What you
what
Like
y'all
say,
y'all
think
remember
about
Trinity?
y'all
Zeke?
remember that
Trini, what you
oh my
say?
fault.
Keep making a point. No, I was saying she came asking a question here about Zeke. I said so I was asking what you guys think about Zeke
Uh,
character.
Man, Zeke
yeah,
is
I
not
think they
built for
make him
this
slow
life.
on purpose
Okay.
to be the dumb
Yeah, he
Zeke
guy.
just
is
act like
not
a
built
big
for this life.
he's act like a big child. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't have him like that from the beginning. They do that a lot. Like if you wanted to
Yeah.
go to be an asshole or be, build as bad to his kids, they should have did that
Yeah.
from episode 1, season 1.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? Like the first few
Yeah.
Yeah,
episodes
like
we
they
saw Zeke, he wasn't that way, and now he's a goofball.
Right.
You know,
Right. I can remember when you bring to the spot how you were dancing and coming in like, everything
right?
drip, you know what I mean? And I saying, all right, let's do that together. Now you talking about Professor Milgram don't know nothing. She just talked to a lot of students. And I said, what's this? Well, like what already going on here? His facial expression just
yeah,
go,
they
you know what I mean? Yeah, it
Mhm.
don't fit. Yeah.
Yeah, what you
like
think
that
about
man
that?
Zeke, he was more of a like in the beginning, like I agree with what one of y'all was saying. I didn't really pick up on who was saying it. He was more like cocky and like he kind of brushed off as like a cocky person, like, and that's what I expected when I like coming these few episodes. That's what I was expecting from Zeke to be that cocky person, that cocky D1 basketball player, but
Right,
towards like the last, especially the last two episodes, when he started getting some of that some of them teacher coochie, like he started to
right,
become soft and shit. Like he was like,
right.
oh, maybe I should tell the cops what I know, this and that. Like it made me feel like he wasn't built for the Tejada family. You know.
Yeah, they did want to keep him away. The whole character of Zeke ain't written right either. For
Yeah,
one, D1
Ooh.
NBA draft prospects don't go to schools like that and have them
Right.
working towards low like
standstill
that.
exactly.
Right. So that's already a problem with that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, just to
And
say it was.
if you want to keep them away from the family, don't have the whole family come to the games and stuff. It's just gonna look skeptic. Like people gonna be like, "Oh, aren't these the Tejada family? Isn't their dad in prison?" Like it's just gonna connect them to a whole lot of bad stuff, you know.
Right.
Just how Lil
One
Guap did,
Journey
like when
got
he
a
tried to
point
shoot
right
his
here
knee
that's
off.
funny. One Journey say this is how ball players get married to white women. What is too much drama with black women in the black family, so they choose a white woman and be safe. Trinity, what you think about
Oh
that?
my
I think she
god!
might be. I think One Journey is being funny. I hope.
Yeah, I think so too. But I
Right.
like
I mean, like,
I was listening to her. I was listening to her one night when she was on with y'all.
Yeah.
I like her thought process though.
Yeah.
You know how
She's very
she like this criminal
insightful.
mind, and yeah, she yeah.
Yeah. One
So,
Journey. You
but
want to come on the show?
I think she playing right now.
Right. Do you think what the similar to what Zeke going through have anything to do with if he end up with a white woman or not, Otto?
I mean, he's kind of banging a black woman, so like, there's your answer right there. But it's like he really want a mature woman, like like somebody that's already mature, like not
Right.
childish, like college student.
Right.
So I
That's
He
a
think
want
that's
a
his type
safe
that's a
of
good
woman.
woman.
point.
He want a
Yeah.
safe
That's a good point
woman.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how we get into the
Like
Ivy League,
who don't
you
want a
know?
mature
Yeah.
woman? Like nobody want any a childish
Right.
woman that would cheat on you, do stupid shit, petty stuff, childish stuff. So
Right.
yeah, kind of
Hey,
agree with
that's
where
true.
he's
Amp
coming from.
Robinson got a good comment. Trini, how he get
Yeah.
into the Ivy League if he that dumb?
Right. No,
Tariq
I
did
was
Exactly.
reading that. Yeah,
No payoff.
that's a good point. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
they
a
need to
prestige
bring
school
those
too,
kind of
like
things up.
Stanfield. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah. They
Wait,
said
I got a
Kane should
quick
have been
question. Is
hanging with
Stanfield
Zeke.
Ivy League in real life?
I don't think that's a real school. Is that a real
right.
school?
Yeah.
Let me look. I'm about to look it
Not
up
a
on
Nah.
Google. Let's see. I'll look it up live. Let me go to the screen for Google. And
Because they were bringing up schools like Yale and stuff like that. I was like, is this a real life Ivy League school or like is it one of those make pretend?
make pretend.
Because it kind of
yo,
looked
yo,
like the
yo,
same
yo,
campus off of
yo,
Choate.
y'all
It
think
go Tariq suit that he wore. His Charles Barkley suit he wore to court. He borrowed it from Barkley in the 80s. Uh,
yeah.
let me see.
Yeah,
Wait,
the burgundy one.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stansfield University. Okay, let's see. Is it real? They're gonna show a picture of Tariq. Ah, they did. Ah,
yeah, nah, it's not real. It's not real.
but what is this? It say something college mission. Stansfield Law School. Stansfield College. If he in
What?
Singapore, is he in Singapore? Let's
Nah.
see.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
hell no. Boy, that dude in New York.
Let me look on under
Yo, y'all think if he gonna transfer next season?
that would make sense. Stansfield is in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
He been studying abroad.
Yeah.
We never knew book 2 was abroad. He been in Singapore. Yeah, I thought it was real. Yeah, everybody, y'all
Yeah.
checking it out. I thought it wasn't real. Somebody said,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Wait,
is.
so it's real?
Nah, it ain't real. If you go into
Oh, I
Singapore,
was about to say.
there ain't no
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stansfield in New York.
Yeah.
But they're billing it as a Ivy League type school.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You
yeah,
know,
it's kind of Ivy League school. Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah, the
KP
teaching
say
too.
they filmed
That
it in May.
colonial studies thing.
Huh?
Yeah.
What you
I said
say,
the
Trent?
teaching too. No, I said the teaching too. In
No,
terms
yeah.
of that class what Melgram and them teaching is that's a real advanced kind of thing for advanced kind of thinkers now. So yeah.
Demond Tate
That
say,
probably doing
I like Demonte. Yeah. I like what
yeah,
he
I got
said.
a funny story about Penny Hardaway too. Zeke remind me of Penny Hardaway, good ball player, dumb as hell in the real world. I met Penny Hardaway before.
That's true, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I told
Yeah.
this story before. I think I have, but I met Penny Hardaway. This is around like 94, 95. I was in high school. And when I was in like 8th grade to like freshman year of high school, I had some basketball cards. I used to buy and like resell them. I had a little card business. I even had like the dean. He owed me money. I had to collect every week. Like, hey man, you got my money. Like he was like I was the dope man, but he owed me for like cards and shit. Hey man, look, last week
Right.
I sold you 2 shacks and a penny. You owe me. Okay, with my money, mama. Anyway, so my sister was dating this dude around like 95 that was like some type of basketball agent or something. And she like, hey, we got tickets to go to the game. We gonna go into the locker room, this, that, and the other. You want to go? I'm like, hell yeah. And it was like some type of celebrity game in the summertime. So it wasn't like the Bulls or nothing. It was like Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson, all kind of people was there. Sean Kemp and people of that era. And so I'm like, all right, I can make some money.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this would be a time I can make money, get some cards signed and go out and sell it and, make some money. So I brought the cards of the people they said would be there. And so we went to the hotel where they was, and they was just chilling, sitting in the lobby. I went up to Nick Anderson, asked him to sign it. He was like, nah. And and at the time I was like maybe 15, 16. I probably wasn't even driving yet. So I was like maybe 15. And he like, nah, man, nah, shorty. Like just brush me away type stuff. So I'm like, oh damn, forget you did, mother. He was sitting there talking with a girl, chilling type stuff. He was like, forget it. So I'm like, damn, man, these dudes don't really want to sign nothing. And I had somebody else that really was a scrub, but I knew he was there, so I had it, but I really didn't give a damn. And he didn't do it either. I'm like, man, fuck these dudes. So it just so happened I'm like really like done with these dudes. And then I see Penny Hardaway. I'm like, oh shit. I'm about to make some money now. Like this Penny, he was only like in his second year. So he was still like the man at the time.
Yeah.
He was talking to some chick or whatever. And I'm like, hey, Penny Hardaway, man, what's up, man? Can I get your autograph? He like, nah, shorty, maybe another time. Catch me next time. And in my mind, I'm like, man, when the fuck I'm gonna see you again, dude? You know what I mean? And he like brushed me off and shit. Yeah, so I was pissed. And like we had went to the game and all that, which I had another funny story about that. But anyway, so after the game over with, we back at the hotel and I see him again. I'm like, oh shit. He said next time.
Right.
This is the time. Hey, look.
Yeah.
You said next time. This is the time. Oh, no, next time. I'm like, hey, man, ain't gonna be no third time, dude. What the hell?
Right.
And he just looked at me and just kept on walking. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Man, like these athletes players be dickheads. Like, bro, we spend hard-earned money to like watch you play, like, and the least you could do is sign a fucking autograph. Like like this could compare to like when I met Joel Embiid, like when he was coming over to Chicago for All-Star Weekend. I'm at All-Star Weekend, like I'm taking
just
pictures
the other
with
year or two
Giannis,
ago, right?
Chris Paul. Yeah, like the last year
Yeah,
when they had
last
the
year,
fourth court thing with Kobe and stuff. Yeah, I'm taking pictures with Giannis. I met Chris Paul, which is my favorite basketball player. I come up to Joel Embiid. I'm like, oh, I rock with Joel. Try to like take a picture. He don't take a picture. Like he's
don't
some
take a
dickhead
picture
shit.
with
I'm
me.
like,
I'm
damn,
gonna take a
your
picture
call?
with you.
Yeah. I'm like, damn,
They
who
got that
picture
on
this
deep
nigga
raspy.
Like,
don't take a picture, little man.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
I'm
some
like,
bull,
damn, man, what I do to you?
Yeah, man. People don't realize even
it just be
actors,
like
entertainers, even some people on YouTube be thinking they this or that. Like nobody is nothing without your supporters. So like, and you're not nobody.
Exactly. Like I understand the privacy reasons. I understand privacy reasons and stuff like that. That's why I made sure I did it at a good time. Like I didn't catch him at an airplane where he's tired as hell, things of that nature. Like He was
Oh,
at the
Yeah.
game. He was at the shoot arounds and stuff like that, media day and stuff like
at
that. He
work.
wasn't really busy. Exactly.
Right. That's his job. He's supposed to be talking to the fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't see like what's the problem with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted to be a dickhead and he lost the fan. That's what he get.
Hey man, and
Right.
they don't appreciate it till then. They got into trouble and want people to forgive them and help them and shit. Jazzy Jeff, Sean
Exactly.
Kemp. So Sean Kemp was cool, man. Of all the people, me and my friend, we saw Sean Kemp. We both had the cards for Sean Kemp. He was like one of our favorite because Sean Kemp in his prime was dope with the dunks, everything.
Yeah.
Dunking on niggas, man.
Man, and so when I saw him, first of all, I'm like, this dude big as hell, man. Like I ain't never
Yeah.
seen nobody that big.
Sean
Dude.
Kemp. What you name? Mutombo too. Mutombo was big too.
Oh yeah, he was bigger than Kemp. I ain't never met him in
Yeah.
person though, so I ain't seen him. Sean Kemp, the biggest person I ever saw in person. He like 6'10", and this is before he became Sean Clump. Okay, when he got the
Right.
he had his little eating problem,
Like the
but
fat
became
nigga,
Sean
yeah.
Clump. He was still Sean Kemp. He could still get up off the ground. And he was like, I'm like,
Big
hey,
dude.
Sean
Was he
Kemp.
buff? No homo.
He was, basketball players really wasn't big until recently. They was really slim. And this was in the 90s. So he wasn't really big like how LeBron is big, 240. Like that's how
Right.
big like the 7-footers used to weigh back in the day. But
Damn.
he wasn't big like a LeBron.
Like Reggie Miller.
Yeah, they was a little slimmer
Yeah.
and
All
stuff.
about the slim now. Yeah.
Yeah, tall, slim. But his wrist was so black and crusty and hard and shit from hitting the rim for so many years.
Yeah.
His
Yes. Yeah.
I looked at his wrist like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And his fingers
Oh
were
my
so hard. But I was like, hey, Sean Kemp, man, what's up, man? You signed the card? And he was like, boom, took it, signed it, like, there you go, shorty. I'm like, yeah. I told my friend, I'm like, man, tell him. And he like, he was all in shock, scared. He ain't say nothing. Like, man, why you ain't say nothing? He like, I don't know, man. I couldn't say nothing. But Sean Kemp was cool.
The thing is, some basketball. Yeah, some basketball players, what they do is they have you run chores, or they have you do things in order to get that signature, knowing that in the
They think it's
society we
funny.
live in, people would like take that card signature and sign it. Yeah, they would have you do some dickhead shit in order to get that signature. So yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
I always prefer the players that mad humble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because it's like you were saying just now. You know what I mean? Like you could be the best barber with the best shop. You know what I mean? If your attitude is right, you ain't making no money, bro.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
and I got a quick story on that. So when I was in high school, Kevin Garnett was in high school at the same time as me. He was a year ahead of me. And he played our school. And I ain't never seen nobody play like this, that tall. But he was super skinny, though. But he could dribble, dunk, shoot three. He was shooting threes in high school. It wasn't really doing that in the NBA. But on his team was a dude named Ronnie Fields that was scoring more than him. We thought he was going to the NBA too. He was dope, but he had bad attitude. He did have a car accident that messed up his neck, but like he's tried to make it this and that. But my point is, there's a lot of talented people out there that because of attitude, this or that, they don't get there. So people should be more, fortunate and humble and stuff. Like as you say, they put their drawers on one leg at a time, like us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and the people get all that money is because you have so many people supporting you. But if y'all keep turning it off, like the NBA got millions and millions of fans, that's how they are able to get so much money. But if they keep treating people the same way like that and treating people bad, they will hurt their own bottom line, and that's for any business. Some people feel like even Courtney Kemp sometimes has been rude or mean to people on Instagram Live or say this or that. I mean, It's up to her, you know,
Right.
prerogative. But some people be like, well, I don't like this. She talked this way or that way or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they act
It's
cocky,
like you
like they
reach your
made it, but
you always gotta remember where you're coming from, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
Stay
true.
exactly.
stay grounded. Stay rootsy, man. You
Yeah.
know?
And that's the
Yeah.
reason why I
Foundation is
respect
key, bro.
LeBron because he does that. He does that. Like he went back to where he was from. He made a school. He
Mhm.
never like he never regrets his past and stuff like that. And there's like times here and there
Yeah.
where he would like remind people like I'm LeBron fucking James. Like he's the best, but like he don't do it to like to a like he
Right.
don't stand up his fans. Like he will take a picture of his fans. He'll be cool with his fans, interact because those are the people that made him what he is today. So that's why I respect
Yeah.
LeBron.
I will say this: I like Jordan, and he my favorite, and I think he the best. But Jordan didn't; he wasn't gracious to fans either, from what I've heard and seen.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
100 on that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
another funny
But
story
he's
about
but
that.
he always gonna be the greatest of all time though, for me.
Right on the
You
court, he the
know?
greatest, but he may not have been
Yeah.
the best person. And
He's the best person, yeah.
yeah, funny story about that is Tommy Egan, Joseph Sikora. One of his first jobs was Michael Jordan's bodyguard. He talked about this in an interview, and
Oh
he
Wait,
said,
yeah?
who?
"Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
Joseph Sikora, Tommy Egan. One of his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
jobs was Michael Jordan's
Damn.
bodyguard when Jordan was
Hmm.
with the Bulls, and Jordan fired him. He even says Jordan fired me. He's like, hey." He said I did a bad job. I would let people get too close to him and this and that. He would always give me a hard time and roast me.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, Tommy was being soft in real life. He wasn't he letting them get too close to Mike. Mike used to
Right?
roast his ass.
Tommy
So
Eagle been fucked him up if he got fired. I got fired.
right.
Pop,
Um
So
Shay Legacy, she said Courtney definitely gave off that
wow.
disrespect of us. See, I told you all. See, I
I
get
gotta
a
pay.
lot of
I
comments
gotta.
from people, so
I'm.
they told me that.
I gotta pay. I gotta pay more attention to this because I mean from what I've seen about from her and a
Mm-hmm.
couple of times I saw her Q&A and stuff. I don't find she like I never hear her. I'm gonna pay attention to it though.
Right. He said that she
Yeah.
stretches the
is
truth like
50
Play-Doh.
disrespectful?
Like Play-Doh, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. She don't. She said a few things. I made one video about it in my playlist. It's on there. She was saying some
Yeah.
things and stuff that. I mean, I'm not saying she's the worst person out there, but she does
Yeah.
come off that way
Yeah.
sometimes, you know.
She
So
might have to check it, yeah. She might have to check it because sometimes it's easy to feel like we reach and then we forget, the people that help us reach where we are. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But listen, I always listen to my grand queen, man, my grandmom,
Right.
and she always used to say, the same people you pass on your way up, them the same people you pass when you're on your way down.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
And my mom says
Yeah.
stuff like that. My mom, in case y'all don't know, I've said before, but she's from Panama. So, and
Okay.
actually, yeah, like Professor McKnight, he's from Panama.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Nice.
people, because they speak Spanish, they may, of course, Americans think everybody speaks Spanish is Mexican,
Yeah.
but it's actually
Yeah.
black people in Panama.
Yeah.
They was actually just like
Yeah.
Jamaica or TNT. It's black people in the Caribbean that
Yeah.
they speak different
Yeah.
stuff, but that's just because of who
Haitians.
had them
Yeah.
as slaves. Like my grandmother,
Yeah.
great grandmother on my mother's side worked plantations and slavery in the sugar cane fields,
Right.
whereas on my father's side, black folks from Arkansas, Mississippi worked in cotton fields in America.
Right.
And Jamaica, they had them doing sugar cane or same like
Yeah,
TNT.
exactly. Yeah. Same like yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So like people as Americans like to think slavery only happened to us, but I think it's a good show you should watch on Epix called Enslaved, and it's with Samuel L. Jackson, and he goes and shows how it was a global thing, and like only
Yeah.
14 or 16% of all slaves came to America. So that
Yeah.
leaves like damn near
Yeah.
80% everywhere else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we don't think of it that
It's
way.
a lot. It's a lot.
here.
Yeah, it definitely was global, and it's a lot. It's a lot to learn when you grasp everything what happened, everything with the Indians, the Arawaks, them
Right.
kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The old Mac. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of
yeah,
history people
yeah,
ain't taught, don't know. Like people think, black
yeah.
folks only came when they came as slaves, but the Olmecs was here as free people before that. And then,
Right.
you know,
Like a movie I was telling somebody the other day. A lot of people didn't see is a movie I saw way back in the day when I was in like elementary school called Cry Freedom.
oh, I saw that with
It's
Stephen Biko.
yeah,
Stephen
with
Biko,
Steve
that's
Biko, yeah.
Denzel
A
Washington.
lot,
And that,
right? But
yeah.
a lot of people don't even know who Steve Biko was. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize maybe growing up, seeing or realizing or having certain experiences. But then as you get older and people you talk to or don't know stuff, then you'd be like, wow, like y'all didn't hear this or know
yeah,
that. Like I'd be
yeah.
surprised when I meet people and they still don't know about Lift Every Voice and Sing. Like,
Yeah, but
Right.
you know what that is? Don't feel bad, man. People your generation is
Lift.
they not being taught stuff. You don't have you do you know what I mean by Lift Every Voice and Sing?
yeah, isn't it like it is a gospel, it's a gospel song, right?
It's the Black National Anthem.
Anthem is one of the
Yeah,
songs that
Yeah,
the Savior
lift
back in
that's
the
every
the
slavery.
American
yeah for my
national
eighth
anthem.
grade.
Like
For my
everybody know when I say
Yeah,
pledge
okay,
allegiance,
yeah.
you say the national anthem, but you say lift
right.
every voice and
Yeah, for
sing.
my
But like my school, we had to sing that after the Pledge of Allegiance. So like I thought that's
yeah,
what
we did that.
everybody
Yeah,
did in school.
exactly. Eighth grade.
We
Yeah.
did it
Eighth
a
grade, we
whole
did that for
time.
our graduation sing. For our
Yeah.
graduation, and
Hmm.
then like we had this one like Black Lives Matter type social study teacher. Like she was really like black movement. Like she was really heavy into the black movement.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
she would talk about how Trump is doing this, doing that. She taught us about Juneteenth, which wasn't really taught in the classes, and like she really was the reason why like I learned more about like black culture in general.
Mhm. Yeah. See, you
Yeah,
got a
so
more recent perspective. All that
I
stuff
think I
you
saw
say
that
wasn't
on.
even existing. Black Lives
yeah,
Matter and all that stuff wasn't even thought of.
Yeah, them
So,
thing. Yep, exactly.
so yeah, you got a more recent perspective on going to school than I do. I guess I'm really
Yeah.
getting old, man. You made me feel old. Thanks.
hey, my fault.
Yeah,
Apologies.
this all good, man.
Apologies.
But yeah, man. Uh, this show and everything is cool. Um, Stuff like what we were saying about, he go Cry Freedom with Denzel, and he was real young
Mm.
here. This 1987.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I actually had to watch this in school at one time for a
Right.
class.
Yeah. Yeah. They carry. That's what it was. It was like a field trip for us. They carried the whole class in the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this was something right here. Cry Freedom. Look how young this was. Women used to always say they wanted Denzel. Well, they gave him a gap
Mm-hmm.
right there, but
Mm-hmm.
but this is what everybody used to be like. I want Denzel in the 80s,
Man,
boy.
I heard he
Women
used
Mm-hmm.
to steal all the
Denzel,
ladies, man. All the ladies.
right? This is a picture I was trying to find.
Cry
They gave
freedom.
me Cap in this one, but but yeah, it was an interesting movie. If y'all want to see something a little different, check it out. I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to
Yeah.
wrap this up tonight. Y'all been great guests. I'm gonna let y'all say a little something before we get up out of here. Trini, go ahead and
Right.
tell the people a little something before we get out of here.
What am I saying? It was nice being here. You know, I want to say big respect to you, Jay. I always peep your channel, always insightful, and yeah, everybody just continue being safe. You know what I mean?
I hear that. I
So
hear
we
that.
live
What
in
would you
we
like
live we
to
live.
see for season 2?
Um,
One thing
for
you would like Tariq to go through for season 2. Let's
I
put it
want
that
I want to I want to continue to develop. you know, because that's always a good thing, you know. I always had a wishful thinking for, you know,
You rather
every
see a person
urban
doing
guy.
good than bad, right?
Right. But you know, I want him to get rough up a little bit. I want him to get punched in the face. I want him to go through what it really is to be a man, the real struggles, get punched in the face, you know, get shot, come back, you know, all them kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, make it real. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's that. I feel you. Like if you don't want to go through that as a man, you don't get in that game. But when you get in that game,
Right.
that's the type of stuff you go through. I don't know nobody that's been in a dope game that ain't get into some fights and stuff. As minimum,
Right.
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know,
You gonna get stabbed here and there. Somebody gonna cut you down. You know what I mean? These things are gonna
that's the
happen, you know what I
nature of the
mean?
game, man. They
I would
like
like
to
to see here
feel
an
it as
FA.
the easy way out. That's the hardest job you can have, man.
Exactly.
It,
Exactly.
it
I would
is.
like to see here and FE come together though.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
For
I
sure,
listen to a lot
man.
of different concepts, but I feel personally like, yeah, FE done did him wrong, you know what I mean? And if you realize, like we say, she snitched on him already in when she come back, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
you listen to the conversation that they having when she told him, you know, you are monsters, the both of us are monsters. You know what I
Right.
mean? I accept it when I tell you in a truth, and the sooner you accept it, the better you're gonna be, right? There's
Right.
a part in that when she said to him, like, I never know any line. I never could tell. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you really watch, if you're watching, like, guess what? What for looking at Tariq, you don't know if he's sad or if he happy. He always had one face. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I could understand where she's coming from. And I think if Tariq learned to let the right people in, like if he let F in, I definitely think she's gonna be here right to die. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Good point.
Yeah. Just from that part where she said, you know, you don't need yours tonight because I got mine. You know what I mean? To
Right.
me, that right there say a lot. You know what I mean? So
Right. She understands
yeah,
them the most, definitely. Uh,
yeah.
yeah. Otto,
Hmm.
what you want to see Tariq go through for season 2?
Yeah. Underrated. I want to like. I really want him to like be into the streets, like his pops. Like, I want him to be. I want him to involve his business with Braden most definitely, but like I want to see him do the dirty work. Like, um, I kind of like
Actually
how
doing
he
the
carried the
sales.
dirty work when Drew was getting rid of that body. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to
Right.
see him like grimy and stuff. Like I want him to just be in the
Actually doing
streets.
the work.
But before
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
but before I head out, I just want to say thank you to you. I appreciate having us on here for your stream. Like you,
No problem.
Correct.
most
One
YouTubers
thing.
don't really do things with their subscribers. Like I really
Yeah.
appreciate
For
you
real.
having us on
For
here
real.
so we could speak on power and like it's something new to me and I really love it. I
Man, I'm
your
glad
whole
y'all
like
enjoy
stream is
it.
a vibe.
Oh yeah, man. And like I was saying about either Courtney or Penny Hardaway, me included,
Yeah,
like ain't nobody gonna make it without help. And like I can sit up here and say the funniest things and this and that, but if y'all ain't watching, then what's what I mean? I ain't got nothing going. So I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all just as much. So I'm a humble person
Yeah.
and I appreciate you guys. And like coming from Chicago, I know you really ain't nothing because like anything can happen. You put it like somebody say your pants on the same as everybody else. I don't
Bro.
have no immunity, ain't no plot armor in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm here trying to make it like everybody else. I got a few things, I got
Hmm.
thoughts, this and that, but you guys do too. And so we can
Yeah.
all make it together. So
Yeah.
that's how I see it. And Trini, I appreciate you
Hmm.
joining my member area and supporting me as well, man. I appreciate it, man. It really
Definitely. Definitely, man. Pleasure is mine, bro.
hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I try to make it all work. So it's not easy. It's not cheap. It's not the most expensive, but
Yeah.
hope that everybody help and participate too. So we all
Yeah.
make it together. If I make it, y'all coming with me. So don't worry, man.
Definitely.
I always
Yeah.
remember
for
where I
sure.
come from. Like I see, I still wear my bears. I don't even live there, but I know where I went through, what I came from, and
Right?
help me to be who I am today. You know what I mean?
And
So
and listen, the thing about it, that exactly what we're saying here. So I just can't understand why this Courtney Kemp and them can't wrap their mind around that, because basically the struggles and the things you go through is what make you the person that you are. You understand what I'm saying? It helps you to grow. Like we have a way we say, ain't had no growth without pain.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
that's true. And that's probably why we maybe see it a little differently about what Tariq go through, because Courtney didn't actually experience the street stuff. Not that you need to write about it, but it helped. Like maybe because 50 Cent had a little more input in the first beginning of
50
it.
came into it,
Yeah, it helped bring in maybe what she didn't know. And so she could write the glossy part, but he was making the gritty part so good, that it worked. But then he stopped being involved as much, and we could see how it kind of maybe changed after that.
Let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
It's
Like,
not really, it's really
every
go ahead.
every day that I wake up, man. Listen, I'm just thankful for life, bro. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm one of them people that almost didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Because the life that I was living before, you know what I mean? I could only look up to the heavens now, because now I look at it as, you know what I mean, like God literally lift me up and make me make a 360. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Thank God I was able to lead a life alone, and set my life on a different path. I went to school for culinary and become a chef. Have,
That's
3 children, so and so that's why I'm saying people don't understand it, but listen, the more real you are, is the more easier the story is to accept, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, man. Otto, you was gonna say one last thing before we was getting out of here.
They really need to. Yeah, they really just power. They just need to really improve on like the storytelling part. Like I understand that it's more like college white people, this and that. Like, but like I want to see more of the in the streets type vibes. Like that's why it kind of intrigued me when like I would see scenes with like what's his name Kane before the little pandemic break where he started like turning against Tariq. That's why those parts intrigued me, because it brought back old power, especially where he killed that guy that like I think it was episode 2 or 1, I don't know which one it was, where he killed that construction worker because I guess he was fucking his girl or whatever was going on between them. But yeah, those brought me back to like gave me old vibes of the old power. So yeah, I want them to do more of that.
Right. That's true. That's true. Run one journey. Yeah, I hear that. It's a lot of stuff. Maturity come with the older group of people. So like, they had a lot. They've been through stuff, and learned.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like listen, that's true. Everyone journey just said it. Listen, when I started to dislike Dre.
What's
I
up?
realized he had to go. Out of all the things he did, you see when he killed the pastor on the bench?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, that's
was
when I was like, Jay got to go. Yeah.
Even though dude was wrong for being a drug dealer, he wasn't. He was trying to find like a way of ghosts. I'm using this as a means to get the funding. He was trying to get
a different place. Yeah.
Right. So, and that goes to a whole nother subject about, are drugs actually bad? Is it a crime against you, against people? Is it a society thing? Because then that's a whole nother thing about drugs, really.
Yeah.
And alcohol and cigarette, like that whole thing needs to be looked at totally different too. Is a war on drugs even right?
Yeah.
So
but like,
I understand what you're saying.
Think of Dre, from Dre perspective, he had to like do the things that he did because he actually had a daughter that it was kind of the U.S. attorney and like those people saxing him was kind of bringing him into the snitching part and stuff like that. He just wanted his daughter. He just wanted to live life,
Right. That's true. That's true.
Listen,
the main thing that really made me not like Dre is when he killed Julio too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that
that
pissed
too.
me off,
That
man.
too.
Julio's my
Yeah,
I
favorite.
find
Julio's such
Julio
a
was a
OG.
real soldier.
he was a real
Yeah,
soldier.
but
He was.
let me tell you something. You know what is OT that said it?
Yeah.
I agree with that at point. Well, where I disagree is because, like for example, like when he killed Donovan, right?
Right. That
This
was
man pleaded for his life after he just saved you and your daughter, and he pleaded for his life and telling you, listen,
And
I'm
he
just
said
like
he had
you. I
one
got
at
a daughter
home.
at home too,
right.
right?
Right.
And you know what he said? You know what Jay said?
Yeah.
I ain't asked you to do that,
Right.
right?
Right.
And bam, bullet to head. But you
That
know the
was the
funny thing
bad
about dudes
kill.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing about dudes like that?
What?
Look how you ball a beg for your life like a bitch when they had you cornered and they're ready to roast your ass. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's why they say live by the gun, die by the gun.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
got smoked.
Karma is
Yeah,
real.
he did,
Say,
bro. Too good. And
Spanky though,
Spanky
I
was
wish
not
Spanky
going.
was alive.
Right.
Spanky say you're about to be one crip scene nigga.
Right.
Crispy
Otto, what was
nigga.
you saying right quick?
Nah, I was just saying 2-Bit. He was a real OG.
Yeah, he is one.
Julio, man, those people.
Yeah. Two
Like you
bit
don't get
probably
enough of them in
last
Power
real
League, you
G
know.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you want
yeah.
to throw
I
Tommy,
did like
they messed up.
I did like that little circle right there, that little crew with Julio,
Right.
BG, Spanky, and 2-Bit. I find that was a nice little unit right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'll be back
I think
tomorrow at
wait,
midnight.
didn't
Go ahead to go and get your last word out, and then
you
we gonna
go.
wrap it up. We'll keep going forever, man. It gets so much to
Wait,
talk
Julio.
about.
Yeah, my fault.
It's all good.
Julio and 2-Bit worked together. Like I didn't remember that happening.
Nah, they never met each other.
Julio, Spanky, and them.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
like them little
Yeah, I
characters right
figured.
there. That little circle of characters, BG
Yeah,
and 2-Bit, and yeah.
yeah. But tomorrow at
Even Proctor
midnight,
too,
I'll
the
be back.
lawyer.
Yeah. Hey, come back tomorrow. We go keep it going. I appreciate you for coming through, Trini. It was good to see you.
Yeah, man.
TNT.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem. I'm had to get some of your one of your dishes too one of these days,
Yeah,
man.
curry
Hey,
chicken and white rice, man.
right. I like curry goat more though than
Oh
the
yes,
curry chicken though.
sir.
For real?
I love me some curry
Yeah,
goat, man.
I love my curry go too, but to me,
Okay,
man, anything curry. It
right.
got a dish we make name curry crab and dumplings, man.
Okay. I got an impression for you all before I go. So the guy that I get my
Alright,
curry goat for here is from Jamaica. And he called saying, "What's up,
right.
man?" His name's Seven. I'm like, "What's up, Seven? What's up, J? What you need, brother? You want good? Yeah,
Yeah.
I got good. I got good for you. You want good? I got good. I got two party. You want the party? I got party, man. You want party?
Yeah.
I got party, man.
Jamaican beef patties, man.
You want good?
Yeah.
Mr. J, I got two order goat. I got rice and pea. I got rice and pea.
Yeah. The fried plantain and
Planting.
cabbage.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
some Jamaican food, man.
See, I talked to him enough. I got him a little down pack. It's almost similar, but you know, I think you guys
Yeah.
was like colonized from what England, right? Established rather.
Oh, you Trini?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trinity.
we British. So you find like so like for example, we was taught British education under their laws. So
Right,
you find like instead of like color, like in America, color is COLOR. We
right.
do color COLOUR. You
Ah,
know,
okay, right,
so like whenever I'm writing anything, you find I'm gonna put color and then I might put the both of them. You know what I
right.
mean? So
Okay,
yeah.
that's what's up. You got a
Yeah,
couple of
but Jay, let me ask you something real quick before we go though. What time is the
you got
yeah,
Korean.
she know about the roti. The
Yeah.
roti, see that roti? Yeah, that roti that's a flavor of the month right there.
Yeah.
Listen, what time is what's the conversion times where you in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm in Eastern time. Eastern time. I'm
Yeah.
in Indianapolis actually. I moved from Chicago, so I'm in Indianapolis, and they actually are in Eastern
Oh,
time. So midnight
so
Eastern
what's so
time.
Damn,
all right.
that's surprising.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, y'all check it out, midnight Eastern time. I'm gonna try to do it Monday through Fridays. We may talk about other
So
stuff.
New York, what time
Power.
that is in New York?
And New York, that's New York
Yeah,
time.
that's same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
that's
time.
Eastern.
Yeah,
Okay,
same
right.
time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's New York time. So
Right. So I'm not gonna miss it.
nope, don't miss it, man. Be there.
Yeah, man.
All right,
For
everybody
sure.
watching, you guys, I appreciate you, and we'll be here tomorrow, and I'll see everybody then.
Let me do the what you call it, the conclusion to leave out.
Go ahead.
Like how we say it in Trinidad. Everything nice, like lentil peas and Spanish rice, a glass of Morbi and 2 block ice. So we have to do it twice. Boom. Out.
There we go. Peace.
Trini.
We out.
Yes, I.